morning, kids. We're glad to have you come and listen to a story about Jesus. It's called The Christmas Promise. Are you ready? I'm going to be able to show the pictures, so you be careful and be there with me and listen with all your ears, okay? Here we go. And it's going to be about a king that was born one day, a long, long time ago. So long that it's hard to imagine. God promised a new king. He wasn't any ordinary king like the ones we see on TV or in books. He would be different. He would be a new king, a rescuing king, a forever king. Here are some pictures of kings. I wonder what this king looks like. And do you know what? One precious night, God kept his Christmas promise. Would you like to know how he did it? Well, the Christmas story starts with an angel. Whoosh! He came from God to see Mary. The angel had a special message. There's Mary. Mary, you're going to have a baby. He will be a special baby. God promises that your baby is going to be a king. Not for a little time, but forever and ever. He will be the forever king. Mary was going to marry Joseph. So God sent another angel. Whoosh! He came to see Joseph. The angel had a special message. There's the angel talking with Joseph while he's sleeping. Mary is going to have a very special baby, the angel said to Joseph. Her baby is going to be a king and will rescue his people. He will be a rescuing king. God had promised that his new king would be born in a little city called Bethlehem. Maybe it looked like that. And that's where Mary and Joseph went. But Bethlehem was very busy with lots and lots and lots of people. Do you see the people? So, when the baby was born, he had to sleep in a manger instead of a bed. There he is, sleeping. There's Joseph and Mary and the baby. He was God's special new king. All the other mangers in Bethlehem held food for hungry animals to munch, but this manger held a tiny baby. The shepherds in the fields had such a surprise. It was quiet and dark, and the sheep were snoozing. When, you're right, whoosh, an angel popped into the sky. Now the sky was bright, and the shepherds were so scared. But the angel had a special message for them. What do you suppose he's going to tell them? Oh, don't be afraid. I have wonderful good news for you, the angel said. God's chosen king has been born tonight. He's going to rescue his people, just as God promised. He will be the rescuing king. Then lots and lots of other excited angels joined in to celebrate. Want to see lots and lots of angels? There they are. The shepherds were really excited. They went rushing to see the new king, and there he was, lying in the manger, just as the angel said. But they weren't the only ones who had heard the good news about the promised new king. I wonder who they were. Who were the others who knew about the good news promised? Some wise men living far, far away had also been sent a message. It was quiet and dark, and they were watching the stars when, whoosh, a new star popped into the sky. Do you see it, boys and girls? Right up here. The star had a special message. The wise men knew what it meant. A very special king had been born, the king for all God's people. The child was the promised new king. Well, who's that? Can you see that? Who do you suppose those are? Are they going to see the king? The wise men. were so excited. So they went on a long journey to see the new king. Can you see a path? Here are the camels down here, and they're going on a long path to see the king. And there he was, just as the star had shown them. See, boys and girls, the wise men are bowing, worshiping baby Jesus, only he isn't a baby, is he? Not too much, not a grown man. And there he was, just as the star had shown them. Everything God promised came true. There are lots and lots of different kings in the world, but God sent the greatest king of all. He sent a new king, a rescuing king, and a forever king. And do you know what this king's name is? Boys and girls, do you know? His name is, say it, Jesus. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you really enjoyed this story about our forever king. I hope you have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Hello, kids. Glad to have you come and share a story today. The story is Christmas Promises. No, it's One Christmas Promise. I'm going to have to start over again.